There was one point in my career, in my life, in my business, where I needed help. I needed support in creating my dream life. And so I had a friend. Well, he wasn't necessarily that much of a friend. He was someone who I could potentially connect with that could lead to the success that I want. I want to share with you some of the things I learned from this person, because he happened to be a multi-millionaire who was making $20,000 a day at the time when I was working with him. And I learned a lot from this particular experience. And I'm going to show you the number one thing that he taught me about creating a winning mindset. Hey superstar, it's Gavin here. And I'm someone that started from zero and created a business, and I do it full time. And I've been helping people over the past 14 years transform their lives. I've helped my clients go on to make 6 and 7 figure incomes in their businesses. I've helped people overcome fear and become unstoppable and totally remove the old self so that they can create the reality that they want and really achieve what's most important to them. So I want to share something with you that I discovered many years ago that kind of hit me in the face. So basically, I had met this guy and he was very successful at what he does. And he was making a lot of money. He was helping a lot of people. He was transforming people's lives. And what happened was he was actually having an event. It was like a workshop. It was like an event, a seminar, so to speak. And he was charging $5,000 per person to go to this particular seminar. And I wanted to attend this particular seminar, but at the time I didn't have the finances to do it. And so my mindset was, how can I add value to this person's life and attend this particular event? And what I did is I basically said, hey, I want to volunteer to support you at your event. I basically said, I'm really interested in helping you and supporting you, making sure the clients are doing well and all of this stuff, right? And so I made it about him and given to him, not about me and me attending his event, right? And just to be clear, I had met him before. I had met him before, at a different seminar. It wasn't his seminar. I'd met him, I spoke to him briefly. And so there was a little bit of a connection there already. And then I had approached him on Facebook and I said, hey, I saw you got an event coming up and I would like to support it. I would love to help you and all this stuff. And basically he said yes, he said yes. And I got to attend this particular event. And so basically I was volunteering. I was helping him. I was working for him at the time for this particular event. And he saw that I was doing well, that I was really helping people, and he liked my professionalism. He liked how I was helping the clients. He just really liked how I was compared to his other staff that he already had. He wasn't paying me, I was volunteering, but he felt like I was performing better than his staff. And so he wanted me to continue working for him. And at the time I was like, hell yeah, he's making a lot of money. He's, helping a lot of people. That's something that I want to do myself. And so this is a great opportunity for me to learn the inside of his business and how it works, but at the same time, help a lot of people in the process and gain the experience that, I need to move forward. And basically I started working for him. I started, doing things for him, helping him build out websites and all of this kind of stuff behind the scenes. So after working for him for about 3 months, one of the things that stood out to me that he does is he doesn't make or allow for excuses. He would say to me, Gavin, no excuses. You find a solution. And he would tell it to his staff. There's no excuses. And so his mindset was, you don't have any excuses, focus on the solution. Now, just to reiterate, this happened maybe 7-8 years ago, something like that. It was a long time ago. And at that time, my mentor, he was making $20,000 per day, okay? Per day. And so he knows what he's talking about. And so when he says, don't make excuses, it's not something that you necessarily want to take lightly. And so my thinking is, in his mindset, there's no excuses for not doing something, achieving something, or making it happen. And something that I found when working with clients and my group coaching clients and helping people and reading comments and all of this stuff over the years, I've seen that the number one thing that holds people back in all areas of life is making excuses. Excuses are usually limiting beliefs. A majority of the time, I would say 95% of the time, excuses are limiting beliefs that you can reflect on and remove and focus on the solution. We'll make excuses about time. We'll make excuses about money. We'll make excuses about energy. These are the three main things. Energy is your currency. Without energy, you're pretty much dead. And so it's very important that we take care of our health. But I understand some people are unwell. I understand people go through a hard time with their health. I have personally been through a very hard time with my health. But in my mind, I didn't have an excuse why I couldn't achieve a lot of success. In fact, at the time I was very sick, I was pretty much bedbound, and I found it very hard to wake up in the morning. I had extreme levels of fatigue. It was awful. It was like the worst experiences that I had ever been through. But at the time, I was making a lot of money because my mindset was, how can I still maintain and achieve success with the way that I'm being? People make excuses about time. When I first started my business, I was sleeping 4 hours a night, 4 to 5 hours a night. And I drank loads of green drinks and I just ate really healthy. I fed my body exactly what it needed to fuel it, which goes on to energy again, and be able to do the work and achieve what I wanted much quicker than making excuses around time. My mindset again is, how can I? We always want to ask ourselves empowering questions. How can I still do this? And so I literally bought books on sleep and how to sleep better and how to optimize my energy and how to be more productive, how to get more stuff done in less time. I eliminated things that were taking up my time and taking up my energy. I canceled certain things in terms of my finances, which moves on to money. People make excuses about money. Money is abundant. There's so many different ways that you can gain money for your business and all of this stuff. You just got to think outside the box. Someone that I follow online, his name's Stephen James from Project Life Mastery. One of the things that he done when he first started his business is he started a fundraiser. He wanted to go to a seminar and he felt like he would learn a lot from the seminar. So he done a car wash fundraiser, and it was literally by donation. Get your car washed by donation. And he raised a bunch of money, and then he was able to go to the event. You see, most people are not willing to do these kinds of things. And that's, again, coming back to limiting beliefs and excuses. Tony Robbins says, we don't have a lack of resources. We have a lack of resourcefulness. When you can become more resourceful and extract more value out of yourself, become more creative and think outside of the box, brainstorm, how can I? That's what's going to help you lead to that success. That's what's going to create that winning mindset. That's one of the most powerful things you can do, is begin modeling someone who's where you want to be. And so, for example, if you are wanting to become healthy, you'll find someone who's healthy, whether that's a celebrity or someone who's a health coach or whatever it is, and they got loads of energy. You want to ask yourself, what would that person do in your situation? For example, you're going to go reach for the cookie, you're going to go reach for the potato chips or whatever it is. What would that person do in this particular situation? Right? They wouldn't do that. They would do this. And so you're modeling their behaviors. If you have to make a decision about investing in something or whatever it is, ask what this person would do in this situation. How would they think about it? How would they believe about it? If it's something in terms of productivity and getting stuff done, how would this person act in this particular situation? Does that make sense? And so you get to take on board the traits and behaviors of these ideal people. Now, if you build the habit of doing this, stepping into a winning mindset, modeling into someone else, for example, a Tony Robbins or a Mel Robbins or Oprah Winfrey or something like this. If you keep on stepping into that person and start acting out how they behave, how they think, what emotions they would have, eventually you begin embodying those particular traits, and it shifts your identity. And when your identity shifts, it's just basically your personality now, and this is how you operate. And when you operate that way, you create the same kinds of outcomes that they have, whether that's improving your health, having more success in your business, making more money, being more productive, being better in your love life. You can model in any area of your life. Now, if you can see how making excuses and limiting beliefs are holding you back from creating the success that you want, and you're ready to get unstuck, you're ready to break through fear, you're ready to shatter the old self, and you're ready to manifest more money, success, and intimacy with yourself and others, then enrollment to my neutrality shifting program is now open, which helps you instantaneously reprogram your internal world on an identity level so you can become the person that creates your ideal reality. If you're ready to transform your life and you're serious and you're committed, go ahead and book a call with my head coach, Jaden Johnson, who's going to dive into your life, dive into where you are right now, and find your sticking points and what's holding you back from seeing success in your life. We're going to find out your subconscious programs and really what's stopping you from living out and creating that ideal life, to find out those blind spots that you're not aware of so you can really break through to that next level in your life and in your business. So go ahead and book your call. The link will be in the description of this video at whatsappgavin.com. And check out this video on how to use words to manifest anything that you want into your life. And remember to keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace.